What is up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. Today's video is really exciting because I'm actually doing a part 2 to a video I did recently where I purchased a whole pallet of furniture returns. You guys absolutely loved that video, so here I am doing a part 2 and I'm so excited. In case you guys haven't seen the first video, essentially what I do is I go on this website called undelivered.com and I pretty much buy a bunch of things from there. I've bought lost suitcases, I've bought customer return products like clothing and beauty, but they also have a section where you can actually buy like pallets of furniture returns, and these pallets basically include things from known high street retailers that do furniture such as DFS. Sometimes you can get things from Habitat, and I don't want to spoil the first video for you guys in case you haven't seen it. I'll link it right there, but I did get a little bit lucky with some things but also very unlucky with others, but still the first pallet was enough of a success that I thought, you know what, why not do another one? So once again I went over to Undelivered and I had a little look as to what they were selling at the time, and lo and behold they did have another furniture pallet. I'm pretty sure though that this time around the pallet was a little bit more money, so that's interesting. So this time around I ended up spending $279.99, which I'm pretty sure is more than I paid for it last time. So having now paid more money, I am hoping for better results. I'm really hoping that there's going to be way more products on it and hopefully better products too. However, as some of you guys may already know, when you're buying one of these pallets from a place like this, you can't really expect to have like perfect results. It is a little bit of a risk, so you're not guaranteed to have like fully functioning furniture. So although sometimes you might get a perfectly like fine piece of furniture that was just returned for no reason at all other than the customer just changed their mind, in other cases you might find that the furniture is pretty much like destroyed, so it really is a gamble. With all that being said though, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I guess without further ado, let's get into cracking open the pallet. Alright guys, so we are back again, and this is the pallet that has arrived this time around, and I've got to be real, when I saw this on the back of the van, I just thought it doesn't look as impressive as the first time I bought this pallet from Undelivered. I don't know why, but it just looks a lot smaller and like there's a lot less things on this pallet this time. I guess let's unwrap this and see what's on here. Okay, I've got Matt's trusty Swiss knife that he never uses. This is the first time I'm actually going to use it for something. So let's just open it up. I'm really hoping for some decent like furniture. Last time we got a couple of good things and a lot of the things were damaged. So I'm wondering what kind of items we'll have on this pallet. Is it going to be brand new things or is it going to be like returns? Okay, what have we got? Whoa! There's something from Sofology in here. I know that's a pretty decent like high street furniture store. Do they just do sofas? I'm pretty sure they also do furniture. It looks like it's a coffee table. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. I actually have a really exciting project coming up, which I kind of hinted to you guys in my like episode of the Dream Build Home series, but we are actually going to be taking on another house project, and we're going to be flipping this house that we bought at auction, and a lot of the stuff could well go in that house, so I'm really excited. This is the part that I hate the most. It's unwrapping all of this. It's always so hard. I'm trying to not cut myself with this knife. It's so big. And it's very sharp. So Matt actually brought up a really funny point. Instead of finishing the van, we decided to build a house. And now instead of finishing our house that we're building, we're now taking on another project. It's almost like we have DIY overload. We just like doing everything without finishing anything. Do you know what? There's actually quite a lot on this pallet. I didn't realize there's lots of like individual boxes, but they're all really flat. Whoa, something called centerpiece. I wonder what that is. Whoa, we've got something from DFS here. Okay, I think the first item that I want to, I don't know, I'm having like, I don't know what to open first. I think I'm gonna leave the Sofology thing till last because I'm most excited about that one. So I'm gonna like leave it on a good note. Let's open this little box first. Let's see what this is. Oh, I think it's a little like side table of some kind. There's a little picture here. It looks like it's not even been opened. Or maybe it has, maybe it's a return. Here we go, moment of truth. It's looking promising so far. Oh wow, this is literally brand new. Right, I'm gonna have to like jam this in here so it doesn't fly off. What is this? Looks like a, oh, like a black table of some kind. Okay, this is giving IKEA, I'm not gonna lie. I'll obviously have to build everything and show you guys how it all looks. I think this might actually be the tabletop, let's see. It looks pretty brand new. Whoa, this is nice. I love this type of wood. In fact, this is my favorite type of wood. It's like a walnut finish. This is so cool. It does have holes in it, however, though. I think maybe that's why it was returned. I don't think that's supposed to have holes there. I think someone might have like bought it, punctured it by accident and then returned it. But I'm sure it's something that could be easily fixed with a little bit of like wood filler or something. Okay, moving on to this box. This is really heavy. Oh my gosh. What is this? Whoa, it's a dining table? No way does a dining table fit in here. Surely not. But it's from a brand called, I don't know, it just says Astoria. Is that a brand? I guess we'll see. Maybe this is like the legs for it or something. Let's crack it open. All right, moment of truth. Is there a whole dining table in here? Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, yeah, so it's just the legs, but wow, these are like nice dining table legs. They're like proper solid wood. This is nice. I mean, I don't love the color of the wood, but you know, it's real wood, so you could probably like sand it down and restain it. Awesome. Okay, so that's the legs. I hope we have the dining table top for this to match. Okay, we have this thing here, which, what is it? Oh, it's like a glass tabletop. Interesting. I wonder if it's for that dining table. Surely not. Here it is. I hope it's not smashed. Okay, it looks to be all right. It's even got like an edge protector. Okay, so that's a proper glass round tabletop and it's not smashed, so that's good. Okay, so underneath that glass tabletop, we have this, which looks like a large pet crate to kind of keep your dog in. I mean, I don't have a dog, but this is what it looks like. It's just metal. I don't think I'm even gonna take this out because I just know I'm never gonna use this. But yeah, that's cool. It looks like, you know, it'd be in working order. It's not too heavy. I'm being dramatic. So this next one looks to be from DFS and I'm pretty sure it's a coffee table. So hopefully it'll be complete, or at least somewhat complete. Let's take a look. Interesting color. Is that like a pink / brown? But this is not what I was expecting. I was expecting like a wooden coffee table again. This is really, really different. So this is like a glass tabletop, but it's colored. And then the underneath is like this. It's that same really nice wood color that I like. It seems to be like a set to that other one, which is like the little tabletop. This is, yeah, interesting. I'm gonna take this off and see if there's any legs to come with it. And then we have this, which I have no idea what this is. Is it like maybe a bottom shelf for the coffee table? Oh, maybe the glass sits on this. But yeah, it's really nice. I love this color. So far we've got a lot of different tabletops, but only one set of legs that doesn't match any of them. So I don't really have high hopes, but let's open this next one. Hopefully there'll be some legs in here. What is this next one? It's literally the same thing that I already have. I already have this base from the last pallet. So yeah, there is definitely repeats. This one is in an even worse condition though, because there's like one chipped corner there and then one chipped corner there. Whereas with the other base that I got in the previous video, it was literally the same like texture and everything. It didn't come with the tabletop though. So it seems that maybe this product, you would get the base, but then like the tabletop was glass, so maybe it would smash a lot. So now they're just selling off the bases. But yeah, this is quite disappointing that I got a repeat. Yeah, that other base is still, you know, in storage. I can't seem to like sell it on Facebook or anything. So I guess I have 2 now, yay! Matt says, maybe you have 3 now in this box. I really hope not. And underneath we have another tabletop for another coffee table. This is called the Nexus Oak Coffee Table. No idea where this is from. I'm guessing this might be a glass tabletop again. Okay, this last thing is another tabletop. This time, a glass one. So this is the the third glass tabletop. I mean, I don't need a glass tabletop, but okay. Oh wait, hang on. It's exactly the same as this one, which was the colored one. It's got like 2 different tabletops in one. Do you see this? So it's got the glass, and then it's also got this like solid glass, which actually has a color on one side. So I guess I have a repeat of the base from the last palette. I now have 2 of the same glass tabletops. So this last box, I'm really hoping redeems this palette just a slight. I'm hoping that it's not going to be another tabletop. I'm hoping it's going to be a full piece of furniture that we can actually use. So let's open it up. Dun, 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 dun. Moment of truth. Okay. I mean, there's quite a lot in here, but I have no idea what I'm looking at. So there's this, which is some kind of like metal silver frame. Oh, is it like a pair of Nest tables? Let's open this bit and see. Okay. Oh, okay, well that's just brilliant, isn't it? An empty box. I was expecting a little something better. What is this? Oh, okay, that's, yeah, so it's like a pair of Nest tables. Like coffee tables that basically slot into each other. So first up we have the frame of it, which is like a silver frame. And then here, I'm hoping is gonna be the tabletop, but I highly doubt it because this box is completely empty. Oh no. I have a lot of tabletops, but none that could be cut to size. So that's a little bit of a flop. Maybe I can use this as a tabletop. What do you guys think? Yeah, that definitely works. So Matt has decided to get in the dog crate. I guess you did this to lift my spirits, huh?
Yeah, I thought I'd try, you know, double your clicks or something. Don't mind me in my work clothes.
What if I just like locked this and like didn't let you out?
I think I could unlock it actually.
Do you think?
To be honest with you, it's quite comfortable. I wouldn't put a dog in this, but...
Well, at least the dog crate is complete. That's probably one of the only things that is. Right guys, so this is my Frankenstein table that I've put together with the things that came on this pallet. I mean, I don't think the wood quite goes, but it's the best I can do because I literally just got 4 wooden legs with no tabletop that matches. And then this table thing, I was hoping there was gonna be some more pieces in the box, but there wasn't. So yeah, it's literally just a tabletop with nothing else. So Matt has decided to put this tabletop on top of the dog pen, and it definitely makes a very interesting coffee table, very quirky and unique. But we did actually find that the round glass tabletop could work for this base, but I can tell that that's definitely not what this was designed for. With this Nest table, you can see like the ridge in here where the actual glass would have sat inside it rather than over the top like this. But I mean, it's the best we can do with what we've got. All right, so that was the whole entire palette. I have mixed emotions about this one. Let me get into it. First things first, I feel a little bit cheated, just a little bit, because not only did I pay more money this time, I feel like I got worse products and a lot more of them were just completely like incomplete. I feel like this time around I got a lot of like the same thing. I got a lot of table tops and coffee tables, which I feel like if you're getting a lot of that product, you should maybe like disperse them between the palettes, not just give one person everything to do with that one like category, because that is kind of useless. Like, I don't want 15 coffee tables, do you know what I mean? I also feel like I would have been pretty annoyed if I got the legs for a dining table, but then somebody else got the like tabletop for it, because that is just completely useless. Why not pair the two things together that go together? I do understand that maybe they didn't have the tabletop to match, but I'm just saying if they did, I think that would have made me even more annoyed. So now we get into the nitty gritty. I basically try now to find every single piece that I have on this palette and try and find the original item online just to see how much it was, like with the original RRP price. In this case, there really wasn't anything that was complete apart from the dog cage. So this is going to be pretty hard to actually measure in terms of, was this palette actually worth it in terms of like, you know, value for money? But we're going to try our best. So the first item that I was able to find was the Nest tables. The Nest tables obviously didn't have the worktop. I didn't know what kind of worktop they would have come with, but when I actually found them online, they're obviously from Sophology or Sophology, I don't know how to say it. They're called Lydia ×2 glass round Nest tables, and they were originally £499. Now obviously what I received on the palette is not worth that because they are missing the glass tabletops, which is like a huge chunk of the table. So obviously the bases are a little bit worthless without the tabletop. However, I would still rather have the bases than the tabletop because I feel like I can do more with the base. My idea is to upcycle this and actually turn the like silver bases into like a matte black with some spray paint. And then I think I'm gonna try and find a wooden tabletop that I can cut into a circle and have it placed over over the top, and I think that would be a really cool table. So personally to me, this isn't completely worthless because I can upcycle it and make it my own, but obviously that's not the case for everybody. Not everybody wants to upcycle furniture. The next item I found online was the Cuba side table. So as you guys saw, I only had like the veneered sort of tabletop and a black sort of base for it. I had no idea what kind of table this was until I googled it and I found this image here, and to be fair, that does kind of correlate with that picture that we had on the box. It kind of looks like it's got like this crossover base, and I do really like it. I love this range and the color of it, so it's a shame that it wasn't complete. This side table would have originally cost me £349. That's if it was complete though. Now the next item I found was the like longer coffee table. The reason why I found this was because it had the same veneered color as the side table, so I just assumed that it was from the same brand, and that's where I found that it was from the same range. It's called the Cuba coffee table, and this coffee table was originally £399. Again, I do not have the base, I do not have the like little angular things, I just have the worktop. I then was really curious about these freaking Astoria oak like dining table legs, so I googled it, and this table was originally from a website called CFS, kind of like DFS, but this would have been a 4 to 6 seater dining table, an extending one, so it would have cost me £501 if it had the tabletop. Obviously the legs on their own are nowhere near worth that, but I'm just saying this is the original price. I then had a look at the dog crate, and I did find the exact brand, but I couldn't find a price for it. I feel like maybe this brand is discontinued or something, so I just found a similar cage, and this would have cost me around like 60 to 50 pounds, I want to say. I just found this one on B&Q for this price, and let's just say that's how much it's worth. Now, the black marble base, which I was so annoyed about because I really don't need 2 of these. If you guys have any ideas on what I can do with 2 of these marble bases, let me know, because I have no idea what to do now. I tried listing it on Facebook and nobody wanted it, so I'm just left with like 2 of these now. But anyway, this I did manage to find from my previous video, because one of you actually commented that you know where this table was from, and it was from DFS. The table would have originally had a glass tabletop with like 2 cylinder looking metal pieces holding up the glass. This table was called the Sparta coffee table, and it was originally £429. It's now currently being sold for £379, so still it's quite a bit of money, quite expensive. So yeah, that's basically everything that I feel like is meaningful enough to kind of price up, and the grand total would have come to £2,237. That's of course if everything had been complete and actually worked the way it was supposed to. And as we know from watching the unboxing, unfortunately everything was kind of missing something, so I feel like yeah, it's definitely not worth anywhere near that price. And personally to me, I do feel like I have been a little bit shunted with this palette, and I just don't know what I can make work. So if you guys have any ideas, apart from that like Nest coffee table, I don't really know what to do with the rest of it. I might just list it on Facebook Marketplace for free, so anybody in this area can sort of just take it if they want. They can upcycle it or do whatever they please. After this experience, do I think I will buy another palette from Undelivered like this? Probably not, just because I do feel like a lot of it was basically junk in this one. I feel really mean for saying it, but it's kind of the truth. Like there was only a few things that I thought, okay, maybe I can like make this work somehow. But one thing I'll say for sure is that these palettes are really only for people that are into like the business of maybe doing up furniture, flipping furniture, and then selling it on. It's just so hit and miss with what you're gonna get on these palettes, so I wouldn't like furnish my own house with this. At the end of all of this, I think the only item that I'm probably going to keep for myself is the Sofology Nest table bases, just because I know that I can paint them to whatever color I want, and I know I can probably get a tabletop for it, and that will be good to go. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you smash that huge thumbs up down below. I really hope you guys do enjoy them, because I'm buying these palettes so you don't have to waste your money. If you've ever been curious about stuff like this, I really hope that you guys can just live vicariously through me and not waste your money. As always, thank you guys so much for being here. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Mwah.